Alrighty.
Hi, and welcome to the SEO podcast. Unknown Secrets, owner of E-Webstyle.
I am Charles Lewis, your internationalist.
We're filled with you because we're actually doing our podcast a little bit to airing in and watching. Thanks,
man.
Charles had an event this morning that went good.
Well, went great, man. My daughter's award ceremony. She's graduating from the 4th.
Woo!
And she raked awards, bought on some trucks. Shout out to my
Shout
people.
out.
That was a good work. Punch in the face.
Just call CPS.
And so, yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're having a few maybe glitchy details here. Hopefully the audio is coming out pretty good. You know what? Remember, your friendly local neighborhood television snatchers and
Be a douche.
and sitting in front of some sort of tweeting capable device, face anything. Just right now, hashtag
SEO podcast 150.
150.
Not even 50. 150.
150. And then include E-Webstyle notice. Remember the new segment, lastly, algorithm cataclysm. Oh, that's good. I like that. And Charles is presenting the algorithm cataclysm.
Yeah, so what we want to do in this section is really cover the latest algorithm update. And so last time we talked about the algo changes, and a portion of that was the Google Pay, which they did. It's affecting links. So there are ways to recover from that, and we'll get into the cataclysm a little bit later.
And there are ways to do good SEO relationship to that Penguin update. So
Definitely.
Excellent. A little bit of news. Actually, first tip from previous podcast. It says tune in to the SEO Wrapper.
Yes.
For an entertaining way to stay on top of the latest internet marketing trends.
Yeah, I released the Google algo changes. That's the new SEO Wrapper. Go check it out. Post a comment. Share it. Help me.
If you don't know how to find that, you need only go to the SEOwrapper.com. Nice and simple. News. That's exciting. Actually docked with the space station.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. The American India is getting us back and forth space station.
They said they had like 1,000 pounds of food.
Wow. And that's freeze dried.
Yeah, that's a lot. Is it really 1,000 pounds when there's no
yeah. Also known as zero.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought this was awesome. So there was a dude who was working on a startup who lived at the AOL once while he was working on a startup. Lived there. Like behind the scenes, covertly identified that the security guards frequent. Slept there, woke up early to the gym.
Wow.
Took a shower at the cafeteria.
Wow.
Just closed thing, and then pounded out code all day. His name is isn't that crazy?
That's almost awesome.
His name is Aaron's, and the way he actually got in was I printed something.
He didn't work there?
He didn't work there. He was on the StartX program. So this is like an entrepreneurial program.
I assumed this was an employee.
Yeah, no. He had a badge, and the badge continued to work after the program was over, and that's when he was there. There's AOL who said,
wow.
And I had printed out, I don't have it with me. He said, yeah, we're always striving to encourage entrepreneurship. We just didn't realize well it was working. Apparently, Apple TVs are going to come out. We always kind of theorize the next thing that will come out. And Facebook has the worst PO in a decade.
Well, and that's almost expected. I mean, because it's funny.
Hyped.
They went from the best to the worst in the same week.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. what really sucks is a lot of their fault. Some issues, communication, and things like that, which was expected. This is the highest, IPO. They should have anticipated those problems.
A little more, yeah. We got an email, and this is from Ibrahim Kudru. If I'm saying that correctly, I'm probably setting up on your into 130 iTunes reviews to you guys where we are in Australia. I also took a stab at the iPhone because both of you were talking about taking screenshots. He left us a review on iTunes in November 24th, 2011. I did read it on air. I'm going to hold this up for anybody looking at the video. You will see your review on there, and there are red check marks. That is because I reviewed. That's actually, the check mark is the actual blood as I removed the tear.
Yeah. Also control over your blood.
And his he loved a little link love. His car detail detail. I think we even did a webinar of that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm still your podcast and have a little. Many people approved. We have addressed that, but no one has really said that the audio level has always been low. So we'll work on getting that a little bit higher. Did I have anything else? I don't think...
No, I had. I wanted to punch in the face to Greg Scott. That's at Greg San Diego. View. That would really. And our band about listening to shout out and give you the name recognition. So charge it, not the heart. Appreciate your support. Yeah.
All right, so that's for the Gino time limit. I feel contributed. All
right, so I want to address this question from Scott Moses. He emailed. This was actually about an hour ago, and he says, "Hi guys, cast of learning a lot. Have a question about backlinks and article spinning." He was reading Pat Flynn's blog about his backlinking strategy. Long story short, spent a whole bunch of having website domain up. Once you both article free domain, the free domains point to your main page. That's the explanation of article spinning. And the goal being to build your own quality backlinks. It's a long process. It's kind of long, but here's the post, and he put a link post. We're not sure if we'll repost it or not because of that. And then you go on and ask, the strategy. Am I in trouble in the future? I hate to invest time. Blah 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 blah. Google change, bend it, lose. Is it worth it? Short answer is no. Long answer is hell no.
I probably could help.
It would help short term.
Yeah.
It would help short term. The reason I say is because Google is still making changes. Algorithm changes are still happening right to this particular thing. They released Panda. The second version of Panda strictly targeted these sorts of sites where you post in the same articles and then this content is spent and linking to the same site. That second Panda update 3 something was targeted directly at that. Search Engine Land called it Farmer. That was the Farmer update. Then they came back with the Penguin update to catch all those bad. Just for those sites that all the articles are posted on would even gather enough to be in regards to a link, and then it would come back to bite you. And so, yeah.
I think a same effort. Find you can do best blogging at.
Yeah.
Find places where you can actually create value and bring links back to you. Start a podcast. Start blogging on your own and that the on your internal website within your website is done well. Focus on a little bit more of the basics and don't kind of get hung up on tricks, and especially tricks that I know you're concerned. Hey, I could spend all of this time and it may take me 20 hours, it may take me 40 hours, and if it actually bumps me to the top, that's worth it. And if I turn around tomorrow and Google makes a change and takes me off, then that 20 or 40 hours was wasted.
Takes you like Acquire. Heard about Acquire?
Mm-mm.
And so marketing agency. They were doing I think they were marketing for like Dun. They got moved Google's in. Shout out to my punch in the face to my boy Mike King. He works there. Big SEO guy,
Right.
contributed a lot to the community. Dude's on it. He really
Right.
knows his stuff. And so he just recently became the head of inbound marketing there. Hopefully to kind of get them out of this hole they're in. Google just banned them because they were buying paid links for their clients. And so not only do they index their site.
Wow.
Yeah, that's huge. iAcquire is a big company. Situation. So, matter of fact, content goes into. It's called 7 Achievable Steps for Great SEO. After the Penguin update, and I reviewed on Facebook, but it covers. Might well get into it. It covers links and things like that. You can do Penguin up to kind of or maintain your ranking.
By the way, as a note, we saw nothing. We saw no changes in placement for our sites and the sites that we're in charge of at all. So that's doing things. Then you'll continue the result. Remember, bottom line: if you're creating a good experience for the Google user, you get Google will like you and or love you.
Yeah, because I'm in analytics. I haven't noticed any drop off, any customer complaints,
right?
Or any phone calls or phone submissions down or any of that. So yeah.
Do it right. Boom. There's our tip.
Yeah.
Do it right and. Oh.
So the first one, 7 Achievable Steps for Great SEO after a Penguin update. This is by Chris Warren, SEO Moz. First one he says is understand your link profile. I think that is a great step. Essential knowledge, and then some ways to do this is great linking to using. How long they've been linking to you, and so definitely how many links you have and what type of links you have. If you have low quality links coming to you, then you can't necessarily get rid of them because they're to you, but you can shift your energy on maybe if links come to, so that way you won't suffer so bad from having a low quality link coming to you. Number 2, learn what makes a good link. I thought this was a great. Links come from respected brands and sites, people like that. They exist on pages that lots of other sites link to.
Right.
Phenomenal.
Right.
These links provide value. The content page, and they usually aren't replicated many times. Linking on, and so I think that's a pretty good one. Definitely learn what types of links to go after.
In a very understandable sense, a website that you respect is a website that who's in a website link to your site.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward. I'm sure there's some nuances. There are going to be better ones and worse ones based on page rank, things like that.
Number 2, map path. It's pretty huge. It goes into sitemap issue, link sculpting. Diagram. You put Google would usually enter the site through the home page and then begin to index the other pages based on the sculpting, how your sitemap, what your robot file says, and so know the path that Googlebot is taking, and make sure the pages that you need them to take are there, are present, are broken,
and
have
happen
the proper
quickly.
301s, exactly.
Yeah.
Load fast so they won't have any issues. Coding's good so they can index problems. Number 4, know about every page type and know index the low value ones. It's key. And one of the things he mentioned on here was sites that have thin content. And so you have a page on the site, and it's a paragraph of text,
right?
And you're trying to rank for this page, and so that text is already over optimized, and the whole page is over optimized, and there's really no value there. That's the intent. According to the article, and I agree, we should follow, and so that way Google won't index it, and they won't try to value your site based on that page. Instead, they'll overlook it, and you direct them to more of your high quality pages. And in the meantime, improve that page. Get some more content, images, video, and all the stuff you need to make a page have some value. Number 5, we put almost never change your URLs. Sometimes it's necessary to get a new system, or something like that. Just requires you to make sure if you do that. But even then, according to the article, a certain amount of respect, for a better word. And so, if possible, don't change. Number 6, set up SEO monitoring. This is great. This is something that we do here as part of our tracking to make sure are not only ranking, performing. In analytics, you can set up monitoring and get an alert that say if visits drop over a certain period of time. And so there's that Google available to traffic. So set up some SEO monitoring for your target phrases, figure out what's working, and that way you can get an alert if it drops. That means something's page went down or changed or something happened.
The page got hacked.
Anything.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so at least you'll know. If you don't know, then you can't fix it. Number 7 was embrace marketing. And I think and I totally concur. Inbound marketing is really a progression from its especially these changes, because a lot of people hear inbound think social,
right?
Blogging and things like that, and that is a part of it. Is also a part of SEO, but the thing is addressing not only the traffic coming to your site, but what that traffic is doing when they get to your site. Are they purchasing? Are they searching? Are they going through multiple pages? Are they sharing information? So look at that information and make sure when you optimize, that you keep that in and make sure that you can get the best result for the people who are visiting your site.
Right.
And so those were his 7 steps. If you do all those, you can survive a penguin update. And, it was great. Most of the stuff we already do. Some of the other stuff we internal changes that we have to do in order to clients up and stay relevant ourselves. So
excellent.
I'll post that on Facebook. We'll tweet it out, and you guys what you think about
That's 150.
150.
150. Wow, that is awesome. I was going to bring balloons. I had to bring. They're going to be like 50.
Oh, like
3 of them. Yeah, we're over 3 times. That's pretty. And you guys, we got a good listenership. You guys use for us. We increase any links you guys give back to us. We really appreciate it. Motivates us to continue doing this, to a good job on this podcast and getting you good internet marketing information.
Yeah.
We are the most popular internet marketing podcast because you guys out there, if you're listening, we are pointing at different areas of the camera screen. 60 countries, 64 countries downloads per week. Any blank stare news?
Well, yeah, I blank stare. We actually it's blank.
Oh, that was cold.
Super cold.
Yeah, really cold.
Yeah, this blank is that Zuckerberg for PO, and I think this is my personal logic, knowing that it's a price, and almost preparing for the drop that happened, and everybody else who jumped on the bandwagon and did everything, who lost money, blank steady. Like the guy read an article this morning for the award ceremony. The guy, 2 of his paychecks and invested and lost.
Wow.
I didn't even know that worked and how that happened, but
he couldn't have lost it all. He was 13 or whatever, unless he was dumb and was like, when it was low, selling it. I mean, it's low a couple times, disappear pretty quickly. Again, you have been listening to the most popular on I really appreciate you. Until the next podcast, Chris Burris.
I'm Charles Lewis.
Bye bye for now.
Yeah.